Welcome in to another stitch tutorial for crochet. Today we're doing the very easy Alpine stitch, something that is really good for beginners, something that gives texture without wasting yarn. So let's get going. This is a one-sided pattern. It's a technically 4-row repeat, and you need to begin with an even number of stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm going to end on 16. From there, we're going to do a double crochet in the third from the hook. So 1, 2, 3, in for the double crochet, and double crochet until the end of the row. So it's yarn in, over for the double crochets, then into the stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2 again. I'll just slow that down one little bit. So we've yarned over, we're going into the next non-worked chain, yarn over, pull through, you've got 3 on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and just repeat that until you get to the end. I'm only doing a small sample because I'm just showing you a tutorial of the stitch and not an actual physical make. If you're going to use the stitch, obviously make the starting chain as big as you need it. This is a really good stitch for scarves, for hats, for blankets. Anytime you need that extra little bit of warmth, this is nice to do without it being boring. So on the end of this row, we want to chain 1 and turn. From here, we are doing 1 single crochet in each stitch across. Nice and easy. On the next row, we'll start to make the pattern. I'm using my custom hook made by Jelena at Cutlery Designs on Etsy. She is linked down below if you'd like to go and check her out. You have an idea for a hook, she can customize it for you, and a very good price too. Okay, once you get to the end, you're going to chain 2 and turn. And let's begin the pattern. So the first thing we're going to do is a front post double crochet. So we need to yarn over, go down to the post below, go in, round the back and through so that you have the entire post on your hook. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. There's your first front post. The next stitch is a standard double crochet. Like so. And then we're doing a post again. So yarning over for a front post double. We've just done this one because we went into the top here. So we're going into the next around the post. And done. Next stitch, double crochet, and the next, a front post double. So you're missing this post and you're going into the next. And you're continuing that pattern along to the end. One double crochet followed by one front post double crochet, oops, nearly got carried away. To the left you can see some of the stitch markers that I make. They're on my Etsy store, and each weekend I add a brand new batch of different designs. So if you'd like to go and check it out, please do. It's all linked in my description. And for people on YouTube, I do custom makes too. All you got to do is ask. Okay, so I'm on the last post now. So that's that post done. And on the very end, you want to make sure that you don't miss that corner stitch and you do a double crochet into it. So there's my double crochet. And there we have a little bit of texture. From here we're chaining 1 for the second of the row repeats. When you've turned, you are then going to do single crochet all the way along that row. Like I said, this is a one-sided pattern. So we're now on the back, so you won't see anything apart from a ridge. There's no pattern as such on this side. And again, when you get to the end, make sure you go into the top of that turning chain and do a single crochet in there to finish the row properly. So there's the back. We're now going to be going on to the right side, or the correct side, depends on how you word it, of the work, where all the texture is. So for that we need to chain 2 because we're going to be working in double crochets. We turn, and the first stitch is a standard double, purely because the very first one in the last row was a front post. So on this row we're going to make it a standard double. You're literally going to be doing the opposite of the row below. So on the next row we did a standard, on the next chain, sorry, we did a standard double crochet. We're now going to do a front post double crochet. And we're going to repeat the pattern again. So we're literally just double crochet, front post double crochet, double crochet, front post double crochet, repeat all the way to the end, Do my last front post now. And then the next stitch, because it was a front post before, we're doing a double this time round, but we still have one stitch to go. We need to make sure that corner one is done to complete the row. So we're doing a standard double crochet into that corner stitch. So for this, you will have 2 standard double crochets on the end. And then we need to chain 1 and turn, because we're working on the back. We are now doing the single crochets all the way along. And after this row, we repeat the sequence, which I will do the start of for you. So standard single crochet when you're working on the back, oops, all the way across, make sure you go into that corner stitch as well. So there's my last stitch, but it's not the corner. Oops. Always make sure you go in the corner, otherwise you're going to end up with not only wonky work, but you'll be decreasing your work, so it will start going like that instead of nice and straight like that. So after you've done your single crochets, you're chaining 2 and you're starting the sequence again. So the first stitch, that was a double before, so now we're doing a front post double crochet. And the next one was a front post before, so for that one we're doing a standard double crochet and repeat that pattern. So we're going front post double crochet, double crochet, front post double crochet, double crochet, front post, and double, and you keep going until the end. So you're getting this lovely texture. No matter what weight of yarn you use, you will get a nice texture with it without abusing your yarn. This is not a yarn eater, thankfully. Do my last front post. And make sure I go onto the very end, into that corner. You may need to jiggle it about a little bit, but finish with your double crochet on the top of that turning chain. And there we have the Alpine stitch. So you can see the bumps of those front posts, and on the back there's a ridge and a ridge and a ridge, but that's as much as of the pattern that you'll get on the back because it's all on the front. So this has been a tutorial for the Alpine stitch. Hopefully you'll give it a go, nice and easy, and hopefully I'll see you next week for the next tutorial. Be willing to subscribe and notify to hit the notifications, and you'll know as soon as I put the next tutorial out on Tuesday. Hope to see you then. Take care. Bye-bye.